Ma'am, I think this much screen is only option I can. Okay, I can share now. Yes, ma'am. Shall I start?
Yes, ma'am, sure.
Yes. Okay. Thank you so much. Good evening to all present here. I'm Nivedita. As Kavita ma'am introduced me, I'm serving as principal in MST Springville Public School, which is situated in Fatehabad. It is in Haryana. So, before we start, I would like to pay my gratitude towards Dr. Kavita as well as Dr. Kiran for having faith in me to let me share my experience. And I would also like to appreciate the concept of MOOCs through which you are learning. MOOC is massive open online courses. So this is a great platform where physical barriers are no more going to be a hindrance. And before I start, I would please request you to kindly let me know what is your profession. I just want to know with whom I gonna interact as I'm serving as a principal in school. So I would really like to know what all audience today we have, the massive or the plurality of learners we have. Can we just spare 2 minutes over it, please? Kindly share it in the chat box.
Please share your name of department,
Yes, yes, the department or the area expertise.
whether you are a teacher or a student. You can share.
Okay, so we have someone as a teacher, senior faculty, education department, PRT, student. Okay, student again. So that's
Ma'am,
how
we
I
have
can.
we have mixed
Yes,
participants. Some are students and some are faculty.
yes, from the school as well as from the college. Like this is going to be a very basic session. We'll be talking about different things. To start this session, let us all read this beautiful definition given by Lookwood and MacLean. Let's see. If assessment is to be a positive force in education, it must be implemented properly. It cannot be used to merely sort students or to criticize education. जो हम generally करते हैं, we definitely classify ये bloomers हैं, ये average है, ये bright students हैं. So this should not be the goal. Its goal must be to improve education rather than teach to the test. We must teach what we must test what we teach. So this is the key word. Whenever you talk about assessment, this is the key word. Test what you teach. Please let me know if I go fast. And secondly, should I speak in bilingual Hindi English mix or just English? So, in this meeting, we are going to have a look over the following points. What is assessment? What is the difference between assessment and evaluation? Types of assessment. What is the requirement of 21st century? What the NAB is looking for? Something from Bloom's taxonomy and some examples as well. So let's look at the definition of the assessment. Assessment is a way of supporting learning. It helps teachers, learner, parents, and others to understand the depth and breadth of learning undertaken so that the progress and next step can be discussed and planned. Please read this definition thoroughly. This is the key area. Assessment is a way of supporting learning. So whatever you have learned, obviously assess तो उसी को ही करना है. But this is gonna help the learners, the teachers, the parents, एंड काफी डिटेल्ड होता है. इट इज नॉट अबाउट मार्किंग के 10 में से 8 मार्क्स आ गए. नो, दिस इज वे बियॉन्ड इट कि अगर 10 में से किसी के 8 है and somebody has scored 2 marks, so why that child has scored 2? Now let us see what we need to do and how we can make it a better way of learning और better response कैसे पाया जा सकता है उस बच्चे के साथ. Next, let's see the difference between assessment and evaluation. Before I proceed, I would request all of you to please read it yourself. Please read all the points so that we can discuss it. Let's come back to the chat box. So what have you learned? What have you understood about assessment and evaluation? क्या आप मुझे कुछ words, keywords बता सकते हैं? Assessment के लिए keywords for evaluation. The differences are in front of you. Please just let me know. छोटा कुछ भी, 1 word, 2 word.
Ma'am, evaluation is value judgment.
Okay, very good, ma'am. It's judgmental. And judgmental is such a negative term these days. We all know.
Ma'am, assessment is formative and evaluation is summative.
Okay, summative and formative. Anything else? Anything else about assessment and evaluation? Any other difference we can find here?
Assessment is process oriented and evaluation is product oriented.
Very nice, very nice. So have, matlab, being an economic student, I always read the term development and growth. Do anyone have any idea what is the difference between development and growth? आपने कभी किसी ने सुना होगा? What is development? What is growth?
Ma'am, development is a pattern of changes and growth is a part of development.
Yes, very nice. So if we see assessment and evaluation को अगर easily समझना है तो it is just like assessment is development and evaluation is growth. हम evaluation में सिर्फ और सिर्फ quantification करते हैं, judgmental हो जाते हैं. We just want to know कि क्लास में पढ़ाने के बाद end में क्या हुआ, किसने कितना पढ़ लिया, and then that's it. It stops then and there. When we talk about development, so development is more about quality. It's more about going way beyond कि अगर हमने पढ़ाया तो what is the resultant. तो इससे हमें नेक्स्ट हमें अपना प्लान करना है तो हमें क्या करना पड़ेगा, बच्चे को कितना समझ आया. डायग्नोस्टिक, द टर्म इज रिटन डायग्नोस्टिक. सो डॉक्टर्स क्या करते हैं, दे ट्राई टू डायग्नोज द कॉज, रूट कॉज. फिर उसको इम्प्रूव करने के लिए मेडिसिन उसी अकॉर्डिंग दी जाती है जिस जिस तरह का मतलब एलिमेंट है. So this is the main difference between assessment and evaluation, and we need the assessment. We don't need evaluation. अभी तक evaluation करते आए हैं, which is called traditional learning method. But जब अब आज की बात करते हैं, when we are entering into a robust era, जहाँ पे way beyond thinking process के type of jobs आ रही
Just a minute, I think some weather issue. Mom will connect soon. Just a minute.
Ma'am, please check the sound.
Weather issue. Just a minute. Ma'am will join soon. Please wait. Here it is thundering and a great storm we have. So I think some network issue. Let's wait for some time. Ma'am is trying to connect. It's raining heavily here. So I think some connectivity issue. Please have some patience. Ma'am is joining. Very soon she will be with us. Gunjan ma'am, please mute your mic. Gunjan ma'am, Gunjan ma'am, please mute your mic. Yes, thank you, ma'am. The weather is disturbing us today.
I'm extremely sorry. Actually, the weather is not.
Yes, yes. Thank you so much. Oh God. Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
Because of heavy
Please
rain.
unmute yourself.
Am I
There are some-
audible now?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Yes, now you're audible. Thank you.
Ma'am, you have. Yes. Ma'am, you have to allow me to share again.
Your co-host, ma'am, you can share.
No, ma'am. Host. screen sharing is not allowed.
Yes, now you are co-host, ma'am. Now you are co-host.
Okay, so till the time I manage to do all the stuff, please, I need the opinions of all the participants here. What do you feel, assessment and evaluation, which is good, or what is your opinion? We need both of them or either of them. Please text it or please speak about it. Evaluation and assessment.
Ma'am, both is important.
Both is important. Okay.
Uh, Hello, ma'am. Like when we talk about evaluation, we are only, can you hear me? Hello?
Yes, ma'am, loud and
Yeah.
clear.
Yeah, sure. So when we talk about evaluation, it's basically like just giving marks.
Okay.
Which is very, maybe it does not do justice to what the child actually knows. There can be many issues. And we are not
Okay.
able to understand the weaknesses. We just sort of mark them as, good, bad, or could not do. But when we assess, we do it as a continuous process, which helps us not only to understand where the shortcomings of the child is, but also to help the child to overcome that and in future like better off. So if we try to weigh assessment and evaluation, I would feel assessment is a better way of building a child up.
Okay, ma'am, please introduce yourself because
I'm Tapushi Shaha. I am an assistant professor in the Department of Teacher Education in Agartala, which is in Tripura. It's Northeast.
Nice. It's a nice place to visit as well.
Yeah. Please come over, ma'am, once. It would be good.
Okay.
I have actually worked for 25 years in a school before I have gone over to the Department of Teacher Education.
Nice.
Hello. Hello. Good evening, ma'am.
Nice. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you. Yes, sir.
Yes, good evening,
Yes, Sandeep, sir.
Sandeep. Welcome.
Welcome, ma'am. Ma'am, when we choose assessment, we wish to determine educational strategies. And when we use evaluation, and when we understand the student's performance and shape its knowledge, beliefs, and behavior. I think it is the difference in both terms.
Okay. Nice, sir. Very nice. Actually, I think knowledge can never be compartmentalized. Everyone has their own opinion and we should respect it. If I'm right?
Yes.
Everyone agrees. ओके अगर आप सब लोग नहीं पार्टिसिपेट करेंगे तो बिल्कुल मजा नहीं आएगा, बहुत बोरिंग होगा। वो तो हम रोज ही क्लास में रहते हैं, बोल बोल के आ जाते हैं। अगर आप लोग पार्टिसिपेट नहीं करोगे, दिस क्लास वोंट बी असेस्ड नाइसली, फिर तो इवैल्यूएशन ही होगा अगर मैं ये बोलती रह जाऊंगी तो। So, because I have a poor connectivity, so I'll try to stick, not to expand over the other things, so that ज़्यादा दिक्कत नहीं आए. So, I would now like to talk about the assessment types. So there are three kind of assessment. Assessment of learning.
Just click on the present. Just click on the present. On the top of
एक्चुअली मुझे लग रहा है मेरा नेट सपोर्ट नहीं कर रहा, और मैं अगर बहुत ज्यादा करूंगी तो शायद ये भी ना चला जाए।
अच्छा,
ओके,
जैसे
आई एम टेकिंग द रिस्क। इज इट फाइन नाउ? है ना? So there are three kind of assessment: assessment of learning, assessment as learning, assessment for learning. जैसे हम डेमोक्रेसी पढ़ते हैं ना, क्या पढ़ाया था हमें डेमोक्रेसी में? बहुत अच्छे से रोट मेमोराइज कराया था टीचर ने। डेमोक्रेसी इज फॉर द
by the people, of the people, for the people.
हमें इतने अच्छे से लर्न कराया, तो सेम एज एन एजुकेटर हमें लर्न करना चाहिए, assessment of learning, assessment as learning, assessment for learning. So assessment of learning is what we are still doing. That's a traditional or conventional method, जिसमें हम बच्चे को पढ़ाते हैं and then we take the test को हम numbers लगाते हैं, we give them like अगर 85 से 80 के बीच में आपका A grade है, अगर 85 to 90 में A plus है. So this is assessment of learning. Now let's talk about these two terms, assessment as learning, assessment for learning. So अगर मैं assessment for learning के बारे में बात करूंगी तो sometime you will find it written as AFL. तो आपको कभी भी इनको लेके कंफ्यूज नहीं होना है. AFL you can see it. मैंने कुछ इसके बारे में कुछ इंटरनेट से सर्च करके राइट किया है. Let me read it for you. I'll try to read it very slow. AFL is an approach to teaching and learning that creates, now please pay attention, that creates feedback which is then used to improve students' performance. So assessment for learning का ये मतलब होता है कि आपको फीडबैक्स क्रिएट करने जिससे कि हम जो भी लर्निंग में गैप रह गया है, जो अंडरस्टैंडिंग में गैप रह गया है, उसको कवर किया जाए. This is assessment for learning. It refers to formal and informal assessment procedure conducted by teacher during the learning activities to improve the student attainment. So हमारा master goal है कि student must attain something. तो टीचर इसको फॉर्मली असेस करे, इनफॉर्मली असेस करे, कहीं भी असेस करे, तो ताकि वो अंडरस्टैंड कर पाए कि लर्निंग इफेक्टिव क्यों नहीं हो रही है. टीचर के हाथ से लिखा हुआ रफ नोट इज ऑल्सो एन असेसमेंट. टीचर कुछ भी बोल रहा है, कैसे भी बोल रहा है, कहीं पे कुछ भी लिख रहा है, वो अगर स्टाफ रूम में भी डिस्कशन कर रहे हैं ना, वो भी असेसमेंट हो रहा है. बच्चे की हम दो पीयर, अपने टीचर्स एज अ पीयर दे डू डिस्कस कि बच्चे ने ये अच्छा नहीं किया, अगर हम ऐसे करें, दिस इज द काइंड ऑफ फीडबैक वी आर ट्राइंग टू जनरेट. और वहां पे हम जो डिस्कशन कर रहे हैं, दे आर अगेन असेसमेंट. टीचर डिस्कस करे कि आपके सब्जेक्ट में अच्छा कर रहा है, मेरे में नहीं कर रहा. So these all are important. जो टीचर अपने स्कूल में hours dedicate करता है, that assessment as learning, जिनको जिन्हें लिखा जाता है capital A, small a and then N. Sorry, I couldn't write it here, but still I would like to talk about it. So this is very interesting. This is another level of assessment, जो शायद अभी तक practice में नहीं आई, but there are still some schools which are doing it. और अगर हम traditional बात करें, so there was a school by Sister Nivedita, उसमें ऐसा हो रहा था. There was a school by very famous Gujarati, उन्हें मूची माँ कहते थे. गांधी जी gave him the name मूची माँ. He was one of the introducer of Montessori in India. उन्होंने गुजरात में ये बनाया था. He was practicing it. Assessment as learning. Or to me, there is one more live example, that is Riverside School in Ahmedabad, about which we're gonna read next. So assessment as learning, learners, it actively involves students. Now the change is here. हमने assessment for learning में teachers की involvement थी. Here the student is the master key. It actively involves students in the learning process. Here students feel encouraged to set achievable goal for themselves and objectively measure their progress. Here the students are not marked, instead they are provided with the information about their progress. No marking is there, but students को ये बताया जाता है कि हाँ देखो आपने पहले से इतना ज्यादा अच्छा लर्न कर लिया, इतना ज्यादा आपने और अंडरस्टैंडिंग क्रिएट कर ली है, ये देखो आपका एप्लीकेशन पार्ट कितना अच्छा इंप्रूव हो गया, नाउ यू कैन क्रिएट, आपने पहले ये क्रिएट किया था, नाउ यू हैव क्रिएटेड दिस. जैसे हम पॉटरी क्लासेस में देखते हैं, हमारे सामने हमारी प्रोग्रेस पड़ी होती है. पहले एक अजीब सी स्ट्रक्चर हम बनाते हैं विच इज अनस्किल्ड. ग्रेजुअली जैसे जैसे हम स्किल्ड होते जाते हैं, we assess, assessment as learning happens. हमें हमारे पुअर से लेकर फिनिश्ड तक सब चीजें एक साथ दिखाई देती हैं. So this is the difference, and I think assessment as learning is is very important. We should talk about it, क्योंकि स्टूडेंट खुद को जब असेस करेगा, उसको अपनी कमियां बेटर दिखेंगी और उसको मास्टर करेगा. हम भी कहते हैं ना, बच्चा पढ़ सकता है पर पढ़ नहीं रहा, वाई, वो बैड कंपनी में जा रहा है. जब वो खुद को असेस करेगा, उसे पता होगा ना, दीज आर नॉट गुड फ्रेंड्स, दे आर नॉट लेटिंग मी स्टडी, दे आर नॉट लेटिंग मी अचीव माई पेरेंट्स ड्रीम्स और वट एवर इट इज. तो वहां पे असेसमेंट एज लर्निंग इज गोना हेल्प. तो मुझे लगता है कि ये जो तीनों टाइप ऑफ असेसमेंट है, दिस इज माय पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू, दे थ्री प्ले टुगेदर. इट्स नॉट ओनली अबाउट वन टाइप ऑफ असेसमेंट आप पिक कर लो, उसी के अकॉर्डिंग यू शुड प्लान योर सिलेबस और करिकुलम. नो, आई थिंक दीज थ्री आर क्रूशियल. हमें इन थ्री को डिफरेंट लेवल्स पे यूज करके देखना चाहिए. हमें बच्चों के साथ उसकी मतलब बच्चे के एटीट्यूड या एट्रीब्यूट्स के अकॉर्डिंग इन इस टाइप ऑफ असेसमेंट को इम्प्लाई करना चाहिए. दिस इज व्हाट आई फील. Do anyone has to give their opinion or points over here? Anything they feel that's important? Okay, let's move ahead. So this is a school which I admire blindly. Means I profoundly love this school. This is Riverside School in Ahmedabad, and there they believe in the philosophy of 5 can. जो भी बच्चा है, they are not bound to follow any rule. The school is not bound by rule कि यूनिफॉर्म ऐसे ही पहनना है, क्लास में ऐसे ही बैठना है, बैक स्ट्रेट, चेयर पे ही बैठना है, नीचे नहीं बैठ सकते. मतलब द फ्रीडम ऑफ लर्निंग इज देयर. अगर आप टैगोर की फिलोसफी पढ़ते हैं, गांधीन फिलोसफी पढ़ते हैं ऑफ एजुकेशन, यू फील द बेस्ट ऑफ ऑल इज बीइंग एम्प्लॉयड हियर. We'll see the video at the end of the session. So this is the 21st century education. We talk about knowledge, modernized discipline, interdisciplinary skills is again important. We talk about skill educational, vocational education, that is creativity, critical thinking, communication, collaboration, psychomotor, again character building. This, I think this green area is the most important area. हम लोग यही फील करें कि हमारे बच्चों में करेक्टर का कमी हो रही है. They are not mindful. They cannot think. खाना खाते भी they are watching phones. They're not mindfully eating, and they are not curious to learn. They don't have the courage. Their curiosity is bound to only the books. कि जो बुक में लिखा है उससे क्वेश्चंस पूछे जाएंगे and everything. Excuse me for this thing. Next is courage, ethics, leadership, resilience. These all are very important characteristics which are required. Means अगर हमें अच्छे citizens create करना है as a teacher, as an educator, we should promote these characters. So this is again जो new NEP आया है उसमें in schools we are advised to make 360-degree report cards. When I say 360 report cards, the assessment will be not only be done by the teachers. It will have peers. It will have self. It will have parents intervention also. All the four elements will be important in the assessment. What the parents think about you, have you improved? Or what the you yourself, you check yourself, you see कि मैंने कहाँ से शुरू किया, कहाँ पहुँच गई. Teachers and parents, all of them are gonna play a key role in it. So this is we all know what I'm talking about. Can you tell me what this picture is all about? Can anyone
Which
share ये
syllabus?
picture में क्या है?
Madam, individual differences.
Okay, and please let's talk about it. Let's give our opinion about this picture. This is very beautiful. Trust me. These three beauties are really beautiful. They are intelligent. They are smart. They know how to be present in public spaces. All the
Confidence.
good qualities are there.
It shows
Yes,
confidence.
confidence.
Yes.
Okay. Anything else?
Focus in life.
Focus in life. बहुत early age में they become, I think in Priyanka Chopra's one of the interviews, she said I was 17 and my husband was 7 when I won the crown. So 17 is so young. It's too early to become such a big personality. Everyone is recognizing you. Miss Universe, Miss World is a very grand title. Yes. Anything else? Anything else we can see in this picture? So see, that's what ना आप किस तरह से किसी पिक्चर को देखते हैं. So Saha ma'am has seen it some other way, Saxena ma'am has seen it another way. So why I kept it here is, and so the assessment in the beauty pageant is quite holistic. These ladies are not only judged upon their walking skills, the smile, the standing posture, the way they dress up, how they carry their dress, and then they are being put into a space where they are asked situational questions. कि अगर आप ऐसे सिचुएशन में होंगे तो आप क्या करेंगे, अगर आप ऐसे सिचुएशन में होंगे क्या करेंगे, what is your opinion? So standing there in front of lakh of people and so many people are watching through the TV and they do उस time पे जो आप आंसर करते हैं is very crucial. That is going to decide whether you are going to be crowned or not. और आपने नोटिस किया होगा those questions, the winning questions, the questions asked from the Miss Universe or Miss World are being highlighted again and again and how they have answered. So, I think beauty pageant में हमेशा से assessment हो रही थी 360 degree. They are being assessed on all the aspects. So that's why I kept this photo here. Next, I would like to talk about this quote once again. I think I missed a slide. Yes, a lot of slides. Yes. Uh, so next, let's talk about Bloom's taxonomy. ये हमें मतलब when I did B.Ed, my teacher was talking about it. When some students are there जो B.Ed परचेज कर रहे हैं, आपके टीचर भी रोज ये बात करते होंगे Bloom's taxonomy. So Bloom's taxonomy मतलब जब उन्होंने लिखी, I don't know क्या सोच के लिखी कि आज भी it has its very important value in our education system. So first of all, there are stages in Bloom's taxonomy which we all know. I need not to talk about it. So मुझे ऐसा लगता है assessment समझने के लिए हमें Bloom's taxonomy के बारे में डिटेल में पता होना चाहिए. We should know all the aspects of the Bloom's taxonomy to talk about assessment. क्योंकि assessment में आपको मतलब it's going to be 360 degrees. So you have to check the remembering section also. Tables को remember किया जाता है. ABC का structure remember है. Why one is at first and why two is at next? Two पहले क्यों नहीं लिखते हम टू पहले क्यों नहीं लिखते. नाउ पीपल आर टॉकिंग अबाउट डिफरेंट स्ट्रक्चर, बहुत कुछ आ रहा है व्हाट्सएप पे, बट स्टिल देयर इज अ फॉर्मेट ना, उसको वैसे रूट मेमोराइज ही करना पड़ता है. 10 लास्ट रहेगा रो में, 1 पहले आएगा, और देन देयर वैल्यूज आर रूट मेमोराइज. Then the level of understanding, applying, analyzing, evaluating and creating is coming. So हमें assessment based on the levels करना चाहिए कि किस तरह का लेवल बच्चे ने अटेन किया, उसी तरह की उसकी असेसमेंट होनी चाहिए. एंड नेक्स्ट, okay, I don't know why this is coming back here. Yes. Now, I would like to show you some of the work we have done. So, when I talked about assessment, I started the project assessment, और plus हमें जब गवर्नमेंट ने, सीबीएसई ने, माय स्कूल इज एफिलिएटेड विद सीबीएसई, उन्होंने सजेस्ट किया लेट्स गो फॉर आर्ट इंटीग्रेशन. So I am a lover of traditional arts. Worli art is very close to me. मुझे बड़ा easy लगता है बनाना. I'm very poor at drawing. तो ये मुझे सबसे easy लगता है. So this is very close to me. So you will see these pictures again and again popping up. तो मुझे लगा कि let's explore the art factors, the real art of our India. अगर आप I belong to Punjab, so there is a fulkari. Fulkari is a kind of dupatta on which a typical kadhai is done. A typical stitch work is done. So I see since childhood I see the triangles in it. अगर किसी ने देखा हो तो you can actually understand what I'm trying to say. So let's see some examples which I've kept. So if you see here, what do you feel? What do you find here? अभी तो हम सब बोलेंगे, हाँ, ये तो बहुत आसान है. So we have some comments in the yes, Ekta ma'am, that Giju Bhai Bande. I failed to speak properly. Ekta ma'am, Giju Bhai is the right term. The Muchima is known as the Giju Bhai. Thank you so much, Ekta ma'am. And then, okay, beauty with brains, peace of mind. So we have a comment here about from Dr. Deepthi Chopra. Let me read this for you. Bloom's taxonomy is to be considered now as we need to move from cognitive to psychomotor and affective domain for complete assessment of the learner. I definitely agree with you, Deepthi ma'am. This is very important. Yes, Deepthi ma'am, these all are triangles. Yes, Neetu ma'am has also said geometrical shapes, village craft with art elaboration. Yes, Sandeep sir. Yes, Sunita ma'am. So अगर मेरे को बच्चे को समझाना है ट्रायंगल तो मेरे को उसको बारी बारी बनवाना क्यों है? मैं उसे बोलती हूँ ना, तुम ये बनाओ. If you see at the edges, you will see the semicircles are there. You can see the edges, the boundary lines. On the top, you'll see semicircles are drawn. This is a painting made by my student. So this is the test. हमने बच्चों को बोला make worldly art painting and use as many geometrical figures as you can. So this is ये बच्चे ने टॉप किया था. So I am presenting this photo with you. I'm sharing this photo with you. So इसमें you will see he has used rectangles, semicircles, oval, rhombus, concentric circles का concept इन्होंने किया. Semicircles है, rectangle है, then circle है, semicircle सब है, मतलब lines है, triangles है, मतलब they have done it very nicely. So I would like to share this with you. कितना अच्छा तरीके, क्यों बच्चे को बोर करना, बारी में कॉपी कॉपी टेस्ट लो, बोलो ले जाओ बनाओ इसे. हम उसको एप्लीकेशन पार्टी तो सिखाना चाहते हैं. वी वांट द चाइल्ड टू लर्न. उसे दिखे, अगर उसे कहीं देखे तो वो अंडरस्टैंड कर ले, ओ ये तो ट्रायंगल है. दैट इज व्हाट इज द एम ना. So now let us see the next image. So this is another image. Here you will see the students are shown different angles using the Worldly art. You can see acute angle, obtuse angle, straight line, 360-degree angle. I hope you can all judge by this picture, these pictures. Then again we use this one. We again use the Worldly art to teach matra to the students. You can say हमने इस image में बहुत सारा कुछ cover करने की कोशिश की. मटका, क को आ की मात्रा, घास, गाय, अनाज, पानी, आग, छाता, नाच, बादल. तो इसमें बच्चा मात्राएं सीख रहा है in a fun way. अच्छा, अगर हम उसे बोले मटका, तो he can see the मटका here. नाच वो समझेगा, माला वो समझेगा. When he see the things. So though it is teacher made, बच्चों के लिए बनाई गई थी. It is for the kindergarten students. तो इसकी और भी फॉर्म्स हैं, बट बिकॉज ऑफ द टाइम कंस्ट्रेंट मैंने कुछ ही रखा है आपको दिखाने के लिए. यस, अगेन लिपन आर्ट इज देयर. तो हमने दिस इज द फोटोज ऑफ द लिपन आर्ट. कैन यू सी सो मेनी ज्योमेट्रिकल फिगर्स हियर? So we can see so many geometrical figures, circle, triangles, rhombus, and then triangle के अंदर triangles, circle के अंदर circle. So see, बच्चे ने art form भी create किया है, and then again, oh yes, this was a group project. So बच्चों को plant cell करवाया गया. Then we picked up the waste fabric. So waste fabric को जब हमने pick किया, we made this plant cell from that. So this is again art form. हमने एक आर्ट को यूज किया है, बच्चों ने क्रिएटिवली किया. और आप याद रखिएगा, जो काम हम हाथ से करते हैं, लर्निंग बाय डूइंग वी लर्न बेटर. बच्चों ने जब खुद अपने हाथ से बनाया, व्हाई टू गिव इट टू द ऑल टॉप क्लास बच्चा, गिव देम टू द एवरेज और द ब्लूमर. व्हेन दे लर्न इट, व्हेन दे practice it themselves, then they'll do better. So this was a group project, it was not a one-handed project. So ये मुझे मतलब I'm not having the right picture. If you see this is a badminton court and you will see some geometrical figures. और उसके बाद इसमें measurement है. तो जब आप बच्चों को इस तरह से काम देंगे, they learn better. Since my time, I passed 10th in 2000. तब से एक क्वेश्चन है 10th की बुक में कि घोड़े को एक कोने से बांध दिया, उसने एक चक्कर लगाया, उसके क्या एंगल बनेगा, क्या रेडियस है, क्या डायमीटर. लेट्स ब्रेक द पैराडॉक्स और उसको इस तरह से चीजें सिखाएं. दिस इज अ ग्रेट वे ऑफ असेसमेंट. बच्चों को कुछ अपने आसपास वो चीजें दिख रही हैं. घोड़े हमने नहीं देखे थे, हमें दिमाग में बनाना पड़ा. But the badminton court, they're watching it. They know this is there in their school. Tell them, go and measure it. Height निकालो पोल की. So that is the way of assessment. Teacher ने content पढ़ाया, भेज दो उन्हें ground में ना. That's sports integration. Why to make them sit in the class and teach? Why to test लेना तो ऐसे ले लो. This is a great form of assessment. Now let's read this definition once again. अब मैं नहीं, अब आप खुद पढ़िए and you will see कि test what we teach का क्या meaning होना चाहिए. So the last slide will be followed by a video. And इस slide के next slide के बाद we'll have some discussion center. So see, I am nature lover by heart. So मैं हर किसी को यही suggest करती हूँ, please stop using plastic, please. We are on the verge of destroying the mother earth. बहुत हो गया है, बहुत ज्यादा हो गया है. Please stop saying plastic bags नहीं लें. जब आप शादी पे जाते हैं, मैं I am very bad at it. मैं तो शादी में अपनी कटलरी लेके जाती हूँ. अगर मुझे नहीं है मेरे पास, I don't eat. I don't eat with plastic spoons and forks. I prefer using एक ही प्लेट में सारा खाना खा लो, क्योंकि जितना आप कटलरी यूज करेंगे उतना वॉशिंग, उतना वाटर वेस्ट. प्लीज मेरी हम्बल रिक्वेस्ट होती है सबसे कि काइंडली थिंक ऑफ मदर अर्थ, जिसके ऊपर हम सरवाइव कर रहे हैं. हम लोगों का तो बहुत अच्छा टाइम निकल गया. ट्रस्ट मी, वी हैव नॉट सीन मच ऑफ द devastation, but जो हमारी upcoming generation है, they have to suffer a lot and a lot. So इसलिए stop using the plastic. This is a humble request. So that was the main content I wanted to share with all of you. But before we wind up, I would like to share a video. Before I said that video, मेरी request है आप सबसे कि क्या आप मुझे बता सकते हैं what is the learning you have gained today?
I request all of you to please share your takeaways from the session.
थोड़ा सा आप अपने आइडियाज दें. अगर आपको कोई असेसमेंट करना हो, आप कैसे करेंगे?
You can also share
yeah, ma'am. Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Like for me, what I try to do is, if you normally we have that is a general thing about semester exams and all that. But when I want to assess them, like, I was taken pedagogy of maths. So I just gave them a question like, I love maths, when I know many of them don't like it. And I said, you write a poem or any picturize or something. And they really came up with innovative ideas. It was on the spot. So, when you start making them think beyond, you can assess how much they know. Others, what is happening, especially after the COVID, as you said, ma'am, I share what you have said, they have become very stereotyped. It's just like learning to get marks, but not learning to, improvise themselves. So generally, I try to think out something different. Like we had taken them for a community service where I asked them to give a report in the form of a scrapbook. I showed them what a scrapbook, and they came out, with a very innovative ideas. So generally, I try to do my assessment that way, in a different way.
Thank you, Tapashri ma'am, for sharing your views. I request all of the participants.
So we have some written notes from Pooja ma'am, Vasanti ma'am. Okay, so many nice words are coming up. Ma'am, we definitely need administrators like you. Okay, thank you so much, Deepti ma'am.
You,
We can
ma'am.
relate everyday activities to learning and experiences to us. Yes, that's a very good point, Vasanti ma'am. Pooja ma'am, I think alternative assessment methods are best compared to traditional assessment. Yes, definitely. वो time ही नहीं रहा अभी. Nobody wants to study. My own child doesn't want to study like that. Assessment should not only be pen paper based. Yes, यहाँ पे I okay. So a very beautiful word said, assessment should not only be pen and paper. You cannot say no to pen and paper. This way we check the writing skills. The writing, we cannot minus the writing at any cost. वो होना चाहिए, but it should not be the only way, right? But can be done based upon real life experiences using various activities that will make it experiential learning, hands-on learning, experiential learning. Yes, assessment will be done by different pedagogical strategies as per topic and subject. So before this meeting ends, I would like to share a video. So
I would like to
just
say
give me
something, ma'am. Hello.
yes, yes, please, please,
Yeah,
please.
ma'am, thank you for the enriching the whole discussion you have shared with us. And at the end, I
Thank
would
you.
definitely would like to say कि जब हम assessment की बात कर रहे हैं, आपने educational assessment का बहुत अच्छा explain किया. But मुझे जो last का जो learning वाला part था ना, and I think कि अगर हम अपने lectures में इस तरह की बात करें, तो हम सच में अपनी mother earth को save कर सकते हैं. एक experience
Oh,
मुझे लगता है अगर हमको assess करना है ना students को, तो definitely हम assess करते हैं. हम अपने बिहेवियर को असेस करें कि हम कितना अपने एनवायरनमेंट और मदर अर्थ के साथ अत्याचार कर रहे हैं. तो असेसमेंट केवल एजुकेशनल टर्म्स में नहीं होनी चाहिए, हर एक टर्म में होनी चाहिए जो हमारे को सस्टेनेबिलिटी की तरफ ले जाता है. तो आई एम रियली हैप्पी एंड इट टच्ड माय हार्ट. तो थैंक यू मैम.
Thank you, ma'am. It also touched my heart when somebody told me this thing. So, this is a video. If I couldn't complete it, I would request all of you to just go and see it. Because Riverside School, Ahmedabad, पहुंचना, it's not easy for everyone. Please, ये video is of 12-26 minutes. मैं कुछ अभी जरूर play कर पाऊंगी, but rest, whatever is left, please do watch it. Is it audible? चल रहा है?
No, it's not audible, ma'am.
Yes.
Not audible, ma'am.
It's not audible. Ma'am, please check your mic. It is not audible. Please share the link of video in chat box.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, please share your views about the school because audio is not. We cannot
Okay,
hear.
the audio is not
Yes.
audible.
No, this is
So
not
what
audible.
that? Oh, I'm so sorry. मतलब मैं खुद ही lost हो जाती हूँ जब भी I see this. This is an
So
amazing.
please share your views about the school.
Yes.
We'll watch this
This
video
is
later
an
on.
Yes, this is an amazing, amazing, amazing school. After 2 years of chasing, they let me see the school for like 1 hour. I got structure is environment friendly. तो बच्चों से पूछा कि ये जब बनाया तो what happened? They said firstly they replanted the whole trees. जो भी हम मतलब and the student was telling when we have to understand the child rights. That's what I saw there happening. Yes, it's raining, na? So they said कि when they were, I saw this personally when they were taught about some concept, they actually perform it. Like अगर उनको actually child rights के बारे में बताना है, तो they sit, they'll talk about their own rights from their home, from the school point of view, and then if they're talking about the disabled people, their hands are tied back, and there was a billboard बड़ा सा, and on which they were writing आज आपकी किसने help की, you name that child there. वहां पे बच्चे ना actually class wise they put आज इन्होंने help किया, जिन्होंने help किया, and the seniors do help them. मतलब that is मतलब life में अगर if given a chance, do visit that school. The school has the philosophy of I can. Whosoever is in Ahmedabad must know better than me. अगर आप में से कोई भी अहमदाबाद से है या गुजरात से है, you must know the credibility of that school. और वहां पे the burden of book is nothing, और आपको पता है वहां पे जो walls हैं, they are not of bricks, that's of glass. The walls are of glass. हम तो इमेजिन ही नहीं करते विंडो को, तो मतलब बच्चा डिस्ट्रैक्ट हो जाएगा, क्लास से बाहर देखेगा. नो, द वॉल्स ऑफ ग्लास. बच्चा इतना इंटरेक्टिव है, इतना इंटरेस्टेड अपने क्लास में. एंड जो हम स्कूल्स में मेजर प्रॉब्लम या कॉलेजेस में आप भेजते हैं टीन एज वाली, where the child doesn't understand the reality of the society, they have their own dreamy word, वैसे वहां कुछ भी नहीं मैंने पाया. बच्चों का अलग ही वर्ड है. they have friendship, they want to talk, they want to express, they want to meet other people, they want to achieve some goal in their life. मिशन ही और उन बच्चों का लाइफ में. एंड दे डोंट टेक टीचर्स की तो इंटरव्यूज के इतने लेवल है, इतने लेवल है. आई थिंक आई लीव माय प्रिंसिपलशिप एंड बिकम अ प्राइमरी टीचर इफ गिवन अ चांस टू टीच देयर. मतलब इतना वहां पे फन है, वहां पढ़ाते ही नहीं है, वहां पे बस मस्ती करते हैं बच्चे, और मस्ती मस्ती नहीं सिर्फ सीखते हैं. दैट इज द मतलब मैं उनके बारे में 1 घंटा बोल सकती हूँ. So I will not take much of the time. Please see this video. It's a 12 minute 26. You will love it. I think Kavita ma'am.
Thank you.
Time is running.
Yes, thank you so much. And it's a beautiful weather outside, raining heavily. So thank you so much, Nivedita ma'am, for such a wonderful session, insightful session, and for sharing interesting and wonderful ways of assessment. I enjoyed these things in real life when I visited the exhibition in your school. Really, that was wonderful experience for me.
Yes, we did do this.
Yes, your students were really.
Thank you so much, ma'am, because you trusted my insight.
No, I think all of us enjoyed this session. So this was really a wonderful experience. And once again, thank you so much from our team, me, Mr. Narinder, and I think Kiran Lita ma'am is not there because she is in a camp and there's also poor network connection. So on the behalf of Kiran ma'am and Dr. Narinder, I would like to thank you so much for sharing your knowledge and for being with us. Once again, thank you so much. And thank you all the participants for joining us in this wonderful session. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you all the
Thank you so
participants.
much. Thank you.
Nivedita ma'am, thank you very much. And please share the video link, please.
I'll share it with Kavita ma'am. She'll share in the WhatsApp group you must be having
I'll share in the
for
WhatsApp
all of
group,
the
ma'am.
participants.
Sure,
Okay,
sure.
okay. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much, Nivedita ma'am, and all the participants.
Thank you, all of you. Thank you, Mr. Martin. Thank you, Dr.
Thank
Sandeep. And thank you, Tapashi ma'am. Thank you, all of you. Thank you, Dipti ma'am. Thank you, Pooja. Some of my thank you, Gokul ji. Thank you, Yogita ji, Ashutosh ji, Banali ji. Thank you so much for being with us. Thank you.